Okay guys, welcome to the Stanley Parable again. I was just casually running around looking for Easter eggs and silly little things. And, yeah, when I spawned back in the same place you always spawn in, I see this. There's thousands of papers everywhere. Like, what the hell? Like, it just randomly happened. Also, I've been trying to, every time I make a run through, every now and then I'll see a computer, and it'll say awaiting input. And every time I press it, one more bar goes up on it. It keeps filling up gradually. So I want to know what happens when that finishes. I'll show you if I see it through this playthrough.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yes. What the hell? This is so bizarre. Turn that one off. It's always changing, and the narrator's dialogue is always, like, well, mostly different. It's pretty funny, guys. I'll tell you right now. When you're going through it, you'll think it's all the same here and there, and some of the choices, you're like, oh, well, it all ends bad. Not necessarily. It's interesting. Oh my god, who the fuck did this to this office? What a troll! Look at this. Look at all these papers. They are everywhere. I don't even think there's that many forms in this building. They are everywhere. They're even in there. Look at that. What the hell? Oh my god. There's even a couple in there. I'm so mad. Oh my god, they stopped.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Why are there so many? Let's try to go in here. I always try each door on the way in. See if anything new opened up. You never know.
It was okay.
Usually he goes into in-depth detail of how awesome this room is. And this time it's just, it was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
elevator!
And got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Are you sure about that, champ?
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right.
God damn it.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Really?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Am I gonna... Okay. Whoa,
No,
we're back here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Really? No papers this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, there's a couple. That's not like it was. No input on the computers yet. I want to keep doing that. What?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
He's giving me free rein? Oh, God. Where do I go now? I want to explore. Alright, let's give this a go. Ah, you won't let me in this office though,
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What? No, I wasn't ready. Why?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's see if he's still messed up. What's going on here? What? Really?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
That's definitely not where we came
the
from.
Other direction and see if we missed anything.
Let's go back and see if we missed anything. Okay. What? That wasn't like that. Give it a go. We're almost back to the main rooms.
Aha!
What?
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
What? The level just warped.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I'm in purgatory. No!
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
What?
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yeah!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Woo!
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
No.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I
Some
did
people
too.
win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Bullshit.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No! Asshole! What? The Stanley Parable
All right,
Adventure
I've got
line.
a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. I'd always wanted to go through that one. Let's go this way.
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Okay, let's see where this line goes, guys.
See? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Oh,
Onward,
dear.
Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
This is perfect. Where did this take a turn? This game.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What? I'm mad. What?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we'd been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
That's not gonna help.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Well.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Velociraptors.
I'm ready for it.
Nothing but velociraptors. Everywhere. The tape machine, tape dispenser, you know, pencil sharpener, keyboard, everything dinosaurs. Nothing but dinosaurs. Come on now. Come on now, I'm waiting. Come on. Well, that obviously took me back to where I wasn't. Alright, let's go and give it another shot. This is just like an endless circle. It's intense.
Oh, no, not
Whoa.
you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
No lines or monitor rooms.
Ah,
Whoa.
a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
What?
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door
This guy
that
is
leads
a dick.
here.
Doesn't
And
know what
that
he's
in
doing.
turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
You've been playing the
determined?
confusion ending for...
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Go anywhere, do
Why
anything.
don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
We're gonna make it.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
We were on the fifth ending. Or fifth step.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Let's
Stanley
give it one
decided
last
to go to the meeting room.
See if we can
Perhaps he
make
had
wacky.
simply missed a memo.
Alrighty, one more time now.
When Stanley came to a
okay.
set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes.
It was okay.
Is that all he's gonna do now?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Well, let's go ahead and do that one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
That we
it's
had
incredible
before.
he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
I
To
don't
reach
know.
out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I know what happened last time. Not too sure I want to do this. I'll let it ring a few more times, see if anything happens.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double-check.
Yeah, screw you,
Definitely
buddy.
here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't
Stanley's not a
believe
real
I was so
person?
mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
What?
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Let's listen,
For
guys.
example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? I don't understand. Am I supposed to practice here?
Excellent.
Okay.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per
Your
day.
head in there.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Let's get excited. Come on, guys.
Whoa! Welcome back.
Where am I?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
So many forklifts. Can I go up here?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no
I can't
sense at
jump
all.
anymore.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. So he wants to set me free. Okay. I think I'm gonna trust him now that he knows I'm not he thinks I'm not Stanley.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
What?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I almost want to do it to piss him off, but I'll just do it.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Everything is broken. What have I done? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's do this.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way.
I broke the game.
Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Whoa. Whoa. It's all black.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh, we got black screen.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'll go with you this time. Throw the narrator a bone, since he's all emotionally distraught.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Well, the broom closet's locked this time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Used to, you were able to go down. Now you can't. Not on this one. Whoa! That's different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Is there a way to actually talk? No? Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark
fine,
115.
You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Whoa.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Poor narrator.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this.
He has no idea.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Stanley doesn't listen to him.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
This is a very interesting ending.
Time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh, is that it? Silly ending. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, I think I'll wrap it up here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Stanley Parable, some wacky adventure. We'll be doing more videos of this, definitely. I know I will. So, take it easy, and thanks for watching.